welcome back to my channel. Today we are out of the classroom and we are going to have a little chat. I had a question in the comments and it was about substitute teaching, so I figured we would sit down and talk all things substitute teaching and just do a substitute teaching information dump. So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button on this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, I will add some timestamps down below, so if you are interested in a certain topics of interest, you can definitely click through as you wish. All right, so let's start out with how I started in substitute teaching. A long time ago, I graduated from ASU, Arizona State University, and the following year, I became a full-time classroom teacher. The grade level that I started out with was kindergarten. And let's just say I did not last too many years in kindergarten. Looking back at the experience, I feel like a lot of us don't realize that these tiny little people, adorable 4-year-old, 5-year-olds that are coming into the classroom, it's going to be a lot more challenging than it may seem. It could have been a little bit of everything, maybe a lack of support at the school for brand new teachers, because that is important and that is really key to making it a successful year and for new teachers to be able to survive. Some of that responsibility lies on me. Maybe I did not reach out enough for different resources. And then it also could have been, at the time I was a single mom, so that had its own challenges outside of work at the time. So before I was married with children, I was a single mom of one. So after working as a full-time teacher, I ventured into higher education. So I used my degree to get into a highly recognizable online university here in the state of Arizona. And that experience was fun. It's just that I found myself being boxed into an office, doing the same thing every single day. That got old very quickly, but I did do that for a number of years. At that time, I did take an opportunity to become a substitute teacher. Number one, from the fact that I am a very hands-on parent. I like to be very involved in my students, my children's schooling. I do like to participate in classrooms. I volunteer. We just really try to support our children's school. So it really started out that way, because as a substitute teacher, you really have a shoe into the different school districts, kind of find out more about which districts are, of top tier, which ones are not so top tier. You find out more about classroom education from the administrators all the way down to the classroom teachers. Substitute teaching really just started out as a way for me to check out different school districts in the Valley, and also a way for me to partner with them. Now that I have a ton of experience, I am a highly sought after substitute teacher. I do receive emails, even phone calls or text messages if they do have my phone number, which I try not to give out my phone number for substitute teaching as much, just because now I'm back in school for real estate and ultimately I'm going to be switching careers. We tell our children all the time, follow your heart, follow your passion, do what you want to do in this lifetime. I mean, honestly, we should follow that exact same advice, and that's something that I am hoping to do, is follow my passion and change careers. I'm ready for that challenge. So if you are not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. So for the substitute teaching pay, it really depends on the district that you will be working for. I work for a couple different districts in the Valley, and the lowest paying district I work for is about $95 per day, and the highest is $200 per day. So it just really depends on how far you're willing to drive. But anyways, guys, we are just arriving to a pumpkin patch. Make sure you stick around till the end if you want to take a look at some pumpkin patch sightings. So one of the questions was about substitute teacher requirements. So at this time here in Arizona, you do need to make sure you have a bachelor's degree from an accredited university. You have to have a valid fingerprint clearance card. You need to be able to pull your official transcripts from your school. So basically from there, you just fill out the certification application, which does include your fingerprint clearance card as well as your transcripts, your official transcripts from your college or university. Now, because of the huge substitute teaching shortage right now, huge teaching shortage period, you can also apply for a emergency substitute certification. So that is another route to substitute teaching, and usually it's requested by the district. The emergency substitute teaching certificate is a little bit different. It does limit the number of days that you may substitute in a given school year. I believe it's around 120 days, so that would be the maximum that you can actually be in the classroom throughout the school year. per year. So you may work for the school district directly, or you can work for a corporation similar to what I do. I personally work for a substitute hub, which outsources substitute teachers to the various school districts in the Valley. So what that looks like is basically on the days that I am available and interested in taking on a classroom assignment, is that I log in from my phone or computer and I see which schools are looking for subs, which classrooms, all the details from the school, the location, the grade level, the teacher's name, the subject, and I literally can go through and select, you know, which classrooms or which teacher I'd like to fill in for the day. It lets you know if it's a long-term assignment, you know, how many days they may be, or if it's just a day and how many hours it may be. But overall, substitute teaching has been incredible for myself, for my family. It is one of the most flexible jobs that I have ever had. I've just gained a ton of experience working as a substitute teacher. I have worked with each and every grade level from kindergarten all the way through high school. I've worked for just about all of the specials classes, different subjects such as art, PE, computers. I've even taken on a Spanish class for a day. So as a substitute teacher, remember, you do not always have to specialize in that certain area to cover the classroom for the day. A lot of times it's not going to be a bunch of in-depth information that you need to teach. And then also it's fun and it switches things up from day to day, which is a lot different from when I was working at the universities. And lastly, this job opportunity has really allowed me to focus on and continue working on real estate schooling, which ultimately is what I want to do next. So guys, if you have additional questions, definitely drop those down in the comments. You never know, I may make a piece of content on the question you may have, but I also enjoy answering the questions directly down below in the comments as well. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Have an awesome, wonderful fall. All right, class. Awesome job. Look at this amazing 4th grade class. I'm so proud of you. It is time. We have made it to the end of our school day. He said finally. All right. All right, class. Yes. Wonderful job. Awesome. Pick it up.